guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'll be reviewing the new NYX Off Tropic Eyeshadow palette. This rolled out, I want to say, a little bit ago. I'm not exactly sure on the time frame, but this did roll out recently along with all the other like festival palettes out there. So before we jump into today's video, I have a quick story time for you guys. And I'll leave a time code down below if anyone doesn't care to listen to my story. I'll put it right here. In my last video, I said I was gonna do the same thing and I completely flopped and forgot to. Ugh. Last night, it's a quick little story. Last night, I was walking my beautiful dog, Kaya. You know, we went on several walks because I know that this bitch did not poop in the house because I couldn't find any poop. So we walk over by the lake. And she quickly like just kind of takes off running, and I have a good grip on her, right? And she goes over to this tree and starts to bite something, and I'm like, what are you biting? And I look and I'm staring at it going, God, this looks like a really weird shaped log. I couldn't exactly tell what it was until I see an eyeball staring back at me, and I was like, oh, that's a dead squirrel. Freaked out, quickly ripped her back as fast as I could, right? And she turns her body and starts to trot in a different direction. So I go to follow her and I hear a crunching sound. This beautiful dog of mine likes to bite everything and anything in her path. And a lot of times it's frogs. And I don't know why she does it. I think she purposely does it because she knows that she gets a reaction out of me and I scream and I freak out because, you know, it's not really fun prying open a dog's jaw and ripping out a live frog into your hand. That's not a good time. It's not a good time for anyone. For me, the frog, for Kaya, or, you know, you rip open her mouth and there's just a frog that just comes flopping out on the ground and you're like, oh my God, I just have like a corpse in my hands, and she knows I freak out about it. I think she secretly enjoys watching me going, ah, because it's freaky. It's freaky. It's just gross. I go to her mouth and I see something sticking out and I'm like, that looks really weird. So I was like, what is that? I open her mouth and I rip it out and she's dead gripping it, like I'm not letting this go. And I'm like, oh, you're letting this go. And I rip it out of her mouth and I look and I'm like, oh. And oh. And I go, oh my God, and I freak out because, oh, what did she grab? Oh, she grabbed the entire squirrel's leg, and it's the whole leg from like the hip to the foot with the little toes in her mouth, torn off from the body. Ligaments are still there. I'm like gagging, like, I had to touch this dead squirrel and touch its body, and I'm just like, you dog, why do you do this to me? So gross. Oh, it never happens to Corey. It only ever happens to me. And I'm like, this is just not fun. So yeah, I freaked out and had to go home and scrub her mouth and my mouth because we both had dead squirrel carcasses all over our hands and our mouth, and then she proceeds to lick my face afterwards. Great times having a dog. So that's my story, guys. Let's go ahead and jump into this video.
Standing on the edge of a cliff, realize there must be more to life than this. Reaching for the
guys, it finally happened. My upstairs neighbors, they moved. They moved. I'm so beyond excited. It's like not even funny how excited I am. But I think their like maintenance is up there right now, like kind of cleaning up and making sure the apartment is well, in good condition, honestly. No one's supposed to move in there until the 13th, so I'm gonna have like a little while before I have an upstairs neighbor. Hopefully it's my friend Libby. She said that she was gonna be, well, she actually applied for the apartment, got approved, so hopefully she lives above me, because if she's loud and obnoxious, I could like text her like, bitch, shut the fuck up. So I'm like way beyond excited and my lips are really dry and chapped. Let me try using the Jeffree Star Velour Lip Scrub Pumpkin Pie. It smells so good, just in time for the fall season. Well, it's gonna be fall. I don't know. Michael starts rolling out their fall stuff in August, and that's why I started buying all my fall collections. So either way, I am super stoked. Alright, so let's just go ahead and dive on into this product because I rambled on enough. So this is the NYX Off Tropic Eyeshadow Palette. This does retail for $20, and I believe that they're trying to mimic like the Pure Festival Cosmetics, the BH like Festival Cosmetics as well. Like there's so many different festival palettes that are rolling out right now, and I wonder if it's I wonder if like they all like get like notifications about it, like, hey, this is the type of collection we're gonna be doing, so they all roll out and do the same thing. Like it's just amazing to me how like so many different brands come out with the same type of products at the same time. Now, because I know they take a while to produce, like ColourPop just rolled out with their new Blue Moon blue eyeshadow palette. It looks very similar to Jeffree Star's Blue Bow palette, but and I know that like they didn't just see that palette and go, oh, let's just create this, because I feel like it takes a while to do something like that. But you know what? I saw this and I was like, let's go ahead and just review it and try it out. So this palette does retail for $20. It does have 10 eyeshadow shades in the palette itself. It does have like really cool like festival colors in here, lots of bright purples and greens and really warm colors in here. Now, according to Ulta's website, product says expand your horizon with the NYX professional makeup shifting sands off Tropic Eyeshadow palette. Inspired by the heat and hues of the island paradise, this electric palette is saturated with 10 blendable tones in a lush range of metallic, matte, and satin finishes. Go off Tropic by adding a playful pop of color to your everyday makeup look, or by layering your way to a bold look in a full bloom. So I see in here that we have some really cool like orange shadows. Now, I have never played around with orange shadows in my life, just never have. So I do kind of want to play around these. Like I see like a really like cool like purple right here. Like look at the purple. I'll even put it on the back of my hand for you guys. That's really pretty. Ooh, that has a lot of pigment to it. And a really nice green. I'll place right here. Really cool, but I feel like I've been doing a lot of looks with purples and greens lately, and I kind of want to branch out a little bit because we know I can do it. But this orange right here, let me swatch it for you. Well, it's very bright in color. Oh, that's orange. That's orange, and it's gonna clash with my shirt for sure. But let's just go ahead and do this. I'm just gonna lay down a quick eyeshadow, like, cause I just laid down concealer. So I'm just gonna pop this little bad boy right here. It's just honestly just a tan, really super light, like skin tone shadow, and I'm just gonna pack that all over the lid. I have not played around with any NYX eyeshadows. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I played around with NYX eyeshadows. Like I think the last time I considered getting an eyeshadow palette from NYX was their So Muchi eyeshadow palette that Kayla kept saying you need to get. I never got it, nor did I ever play around with it, but I haven't played around with anything from NYX in a very long time, which I don't know why I haven't. Hi, Bobby Kings. Now that shadow is laid down, I'm gonna go ahead and go into this little like orange color right here so I could deepen up the orange. I'm gonna put down on my lid. So it's Thursday, and every Thursday I go to Starbucks to get my coffee. It's just how I roll. And I order it on the mobile app and I go in and pick it up just because I'm too lazy to like actually stand in line. So I get my coffee, I start to walk out, and me and this girl are walking out at like the exact same time. This little blonde girl, same size as me, and I beat her to the door, so I want to be nice and I hold the door open for her as another blonde girl comes walking at the same time. Both just walk right past me, no acknowledgement. So me being me, it just came right out like word vomit. I said, "You're welcome." And the one girl walked in kind of like did this. The other girl just kept walking to her car. And I was like, "Yeah, you're welcome." And I said it even louder. And then I could tell the girl walking in her car just went, and just got into her car. I'm like, "You bitch." And I know it's so stupid to bitch about. I know, but like my parents raised me to have respect. Like they just flat out raised me to have respect. So they raised me in such great manners. So I know how to say please, thank you, you're welcome. Like I just always, especially to strangers, I'm always very polite to strangers just because I was raised properly. And you know, it's the little things to me. It's like, so I hold the door open for you. You can't even bother just to say thank you. And like you give me a nasty look because I say you're welcome. Like, you're welcome. I held it open for you. It's just manners. It's just manners. And I know it's so stupid to ramble on about, but my parents taught me well. And I don't know. It's just, I thought the same. I thought they were just at least acknowledge it. Especially if after I said you're welcome, you'd think that I would get some sort of acknowledgement. Nope. Okay, so that shadow looks orange in the pan. But when I'm starting to place it on the eye, it is kind of like a reddish orange, not what I was expecting at all. Oh man, I wonder if this is gonna stain. Okay, so my Morphe 39S Such a Gem eyeshadow palette, I did a beautiful purple look on it, which I'll actually link the video right up here. And I took my makeup off that night. I had such a major stainage on my eye. Like, it lasted for 2 days. Not a big deal. Like, it was very, very light. And my concealer covered most of it. But man, it did stain. And I was just kind of like, semi-orange. I think, what if I take... I'm gonna now dig into this little purple right here. Am I gonna regret this in a little bit? Maybe. Ooh, there's some pickup on that. And I'm gonna lay that down actually in the crease. Really pretty purple, I'm not even gonna lie. Really, really pretty. That's actually really, really, really pretty purple. I kind of have an idea what I'm going for. Whether it's gonna pay itself off, I don't know. But I think this is a really pretty purple. Even though it does have a shimmer to it, it's not like it's really that shimmery. I'm gonna say this is probably more the metallic color. All right, now that these colors are laid down, I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease, and I'll be right back. Now that my cut crease is laid down, I'm going to go in with my wet brush. And I'm gonna go into this little bright little orange guy right here. And I'm gonna start to pack that on while we laid down the concealer. Let me try my finger first. This is not very vibrant orange that I thought it would be. That's a very, very lackluster shade. Aww. It looks so bright in the pan, but it's not so great on the eye. Alright. That's not where I want it to be, so I'm gonna go into this little gold guy right here. I'm going to hopefully spice up this look. It's not even pretty. Not a pretty color, unfortunately. I think my blend's actually really good, but I don't know about the rest. All right, so I'm going to go into this little pinky guy right here, and I'm gonna do the bottom of my lashes, the bottom of my eye, and bring this look together. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face off camera, and I'll be right back, guys.
I'm standing on the edge of a cliff. Realize there must be more to life than...
All right, guys, and this is the final look. For lashes, I'm actually wearing the Ardell False Minx Luxurious Lightweight Knot Free Invisible Band lashes. I think these are gorgeous. I don't even feel them on my eyes at all, period. They are stunning, they're gorgeous, and they're very like in your face, you know what I'm saying? And overall, I think this eye is like the sister, but I think this eye just blended out so beautifully. It became so pigmented, and I just really, really like how this eye itself turned out. I always do a better job on my left eye than I do my right eye. I don't know why. I think it's because I do my right eye first, see what I don't like, what I do like, and then I like apply it to my left eye, and I always do a better job with my left eye. I don't know why, because I'm very photogenic on my right side than on my left side, so like I want to do better on this side than this side. You know how we all like have like photogenic sides? Anyway, as for the eyeshadow palette, I do think it's a really nice eyeshadow palette. I would not say it is the best or the most gorgeous. Like, I do like the way that the look turned out. Was it exactly what I was going for? Not necessarily, because I thought that some of these eyeshadow colors in here would have more vibrancy and more pop to it. They did not. They're definitely more on the I want to say cooler side. It's a warm eyeshadow palette, but the shadows themselves are very, very like soft. So this bright orange right here, I really thought that it'd have more pop in your face, and it did not. It did not have that pop that it wanted for. Now the purple, outstanding, beautiful color, blended amazingly, definitely had a lot of pop to it. So did this little guy right here, although I thought this was more of a deep orange. It's more on the red side, but the pink had a lot of pop to it, and the gold, it was a deeper gold than what I originally expected. But overall, I do think the colors are great. They performed very, very well. They're so blendable. They're very blendable. As for pigmentation, some had more pigmentation than others. I just had high hopes for this orange right here. And unfortunately, it didn't have as much pigment as I wanted to, even with my finger and using a wet brush. It didn't pop the way I wanted to, but this palette itself, I mean, like, it is a really nice palette. It definitely has those festival vibes to it. Like, you can really make a lot of festival looks with these greens, purples, pinks, like oranges. It's a great festival vibe to it, and it retails for only $20. Is it my most favorite? No, but I do really like the look. I like how it turned out, and it is really pretty. It's just not my most, like, favorite palette to go to. So it's pretty cool. I'm glad I got it. Like, it wasn't a waste of $20. Like, I know that I can definitely go back in and use this orange color if I want to. Maybe spice it up a little more with like other colors to go with it. But yeah, I do like it. It's just not my most favorite. So that is it for today's video, guys. Please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I do post 2 videos a week. And as always, guys, I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. And I'll see you guys in the very next video. Bye! It does have 10 eyeshadow shades in the actual palette itself. Let me just take off this little like focus. This, like I said, this now according Rise Volume Mascara offer is valid from May 26th to January. That's a long valid. But yeah, I lost my train of thought. I was thought she's for you, but well, shit. I'm so excited. All right, so now that color is laid down on my Fox Mink lashes. Oh my god. Well, if you guys want to see, so just roll out like, you know. So this